called a very friendly game.
All right,
and we're back. So we are here.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. I'm so sorry.
We are here with the Stackers and the Rhinos. Two coaches going at it. Let's get started with the action.
I wanted to get a quarter out so that we could flip a coin.
Flip a real coin? Yeah, we normally do the
token,
flag or
logo.
Oh.
Yes. So
let's go whatever you want to do.
No, let's go
I just happen to have quarters in my pocket.
He's got a roll of quarters because that's where his defensive power comes from. Everybody holds a roll of quarters and they...
Ouch.
It's called rhinoing the competition.
I don't think...
this is a very dramatic coin toss.
Arch Star Company are take too kindly to that.
No, I agree. Ray Nitschke's going to get his
right.
nickels.
All right.
Okay, so George Washington is heads, and this person sitting on a chair is tails.
That's Lombardi.
Is that Lombardi? You going to flip it? Or
no, your home team, so I'll call it. I'll say tails.
And it is
person sitting on a thing.
It is
you
Lombardi.
won.
Of course, the Stackers are going to take Lombardi.
All righty.
So will you kick or receive?
I will go ahead and kick.
Stackers choose to kick.
They're scared of the Rhinos defense.
Yeah, damn right.
They are.
You know what? I'm going to Bobby Boucher it, and I'm just going to punt it right back to you.
Mud dog style. All right, so let's go ahead and draw for the kickoff. And the kick return is a 1, so the ball will start at the 15-yard line.
Which am I?
First
That
down.
me? Okay.
All right.
The mighty Rhinos.
First and short here, 15 minutes to go in the first quarter. Stackers start... I'm sorry, the Rhinos have the ball. Rhinos start with the ball. And that will prevent the Rhinos, a traditionally strong defensive team, from getting their amazing defense onto the field. The Stackers must have something up their sleeves here. Well, they sure do, Dan. I don't think I can do both voices, guys.
You totally should.
Wait, why isn't Don Cricky calling his game?
I know.
Where's Don Cricky?
Can I do an entire...
You hurry up. They're already out.
Oh, no. So they run up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, we need a little egg timer.
An I form. Well,
I know. We'll just edit this out. We'll edit his indecision out.
That's right. It'll appear very good. I form versus 4-3-2. Run heavy formations. Let's see what it is. That's going to be a play action pass against tight run. That is an offensive breakaway for the Rhinos. Go ahead and flip.
Okay. So what are they at?
So 3 against 2 is a gain of 1. You ignore this and take the corner. So it's actually a gain of 2, and now we start flipping.
Lumbering tight end. Oh, but he put on the Jets.
Oh, he's got 2, 3. He's out to the 40. Can he keep going?
No.
Tackled at the 40.
He ran out of gas.
Great play. Jim McMahon, clearly the quarterback today. It's always in question whether it's McMahon or Fuller. Today,
Well, right now with the clipboard.
No. Can I call defenses as offense?
Well, the Rhinos' defense is so powerful you may want to call them as offense, but sadly, no. You cannot. But that is a big play, and to get the Rhinos going early is a huge advantage. What do you think, Dan? Well, you're right, Steve. Dan and Steve here calling Breakaway at Breakaway Field here in Breakaway, South Dakota. Pro set versus nickel. This is a balanced setup, and it's another play-action pass against tight run. Another breakaway.
He does not call games like you.
Flip. No, he doesn't. He is his own man.
Wasn't that the same card?
Basically, yeah.
Very similar.
Gain of
2.
Gain of 2, and then here we go.
All right, if I get a 3 here, then we're Groundhog Day in this thing.
in.
No, it's a 2.
A 2. Oh. Well,
The tight end is like, oh no, this is actually
Willie Galt. That's who that is.
That's right. Oh, but he asked.
No, he's still going. Only thing you can hope for is a fumble now. 2 more. It's a huge gain here today, and that's the Rhinos. Another 1. He's down to the 20. Can he keep going?
No.
No, he's tackled at the 20 and a big first down.
You're going to love my
First down
breakaways? 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yep.
As Art knows very well. 0, 0. Every now and then I get one like that, but usually 0. Or 1-0.
Stackers twice now loading up the inside, only to be deceived and thrown over the top of for a big gain to these speedy wide receivers and or tight ends. Quarterback looks really sharp today, doesn't he, Dan? He sure does, Steve.
Until Fuller goes in.
Best color man in the business. The only thing that matters to this offense is can they run and can they throw? I guess also, can they put points on the board? But, it's football. I-form versus 4-3. This is another run-heavy matchup. Let's see how it goes. Once again, tight run versus toss. It's a third breakaway, this time on the ground. Walter Payton going to the outside. Big hit, -1, but we can ignore that because it's a breakaway. 4-on-3 is a gain of 1, plus the corner value of 1 makes it 2. He's down to the 10, and here we go.
Come on, sweetness. No.
And he's tackled at the 10. Big run.
Facing a second down. I don't know. I don't have any second down plays.
The first second down of the game.
Let's make some second down noise.
That's right, and it's got to feel like some sort of victory for the Stackers to force a second down here for the Rhinos. Boy, Dan, it's really looking like the choice to kick was perhaps a mistake. It sure does, Dan.
Looks very bad right now. Very, very bad.
Well, there are 8 Hall of Famers on that defense. Perhaps they can stiffen up here down in the goal line.
I may amend my prediction to 48-0 against the Rhinos.
One thing about breakaway football, one team can jump out to the lead, but the other team is not quite out of it until that final play is called. Second down. Pro set versus 4-3.
What you got?
It's
there's a breakaway for you.
Press defense versus short pass, and the Stackers have created
-2.
a big play. It's a sack back at the 20. McMahon could not get the pass off. That was a huge rush by Herb Adderley there off the corner. Ray Kostelnik with the tackle.
I will take that. Badly.
Third down. Third and longer than one would expect. What do you think they're going to do here, Dan? Well, Steve, I think they're either going to run or they're going to throw. Certainly those are the 2 options on the table for them. Thank you.
Is this Steve or John Madden?
I don't know. I wish I had. I need name cards. Third and in breakaway terms, 3rd and 4 can be a very difficult third down to convert. Typically a passing formation. The pass might come up against a very stiff pass defense, making it hard to get that 4. Of course, you can always run against the pass defense, but there are not many teams that can convert 4 on the ground. Very tough choice here for the Rhinos. Let's see what they come up with. I guess we'll be back after this TV timeout. You're watching the Stackers and the Rhinos on the Breakaway Football Network. Let's see what they come up with.
Everything is
Seriously, let's see what they come up with.
Shotgun.
Right.
He's got to come out shotgun.
And we're back. Third down, shotgun versus 4-3.
Yeah.
It's a bubble screen versus 2-man under 5 against 3. That's going to be a gain of 2. Let's see what the game day deck brings.
Underthrown.
Incomplete.
That seems about right.
Very thematic. Throws it down into the dirt.
See.
Field goal?
Yeah, I'm going to do a field goal.
Field goal team is out.
I'm going to figure out which really terrible pass play do I want to.
The kick is up, and it is good. The pull of a 7. All he needed was a 4 or better. Woo! And just like that, the Rhinos are on the board. 2 big plays, and then the drive stalls out.
Plays.
5, I think.
Yes.
Right. 6. Okay, 9 minutes left in the first quarter, and that was pretty exciting. I've got to say, it sure was, Steve.
Your powers are weak, old man. 6 plays. I gotta get rid of. Ooh,
now, what is his formations in terms of
I got
mix?
strong is run heavy, weak is balanced, and then pro set is pass heavy.
Right.
Yeah, and this is a good offense.
Yeah. Let's look at the lineup for the Stackers. Stackers' offense is stacked with really good running and passing. While they are probably better at throwing, their running game does have minimum gains in the outside run category, so they get a minimum gain of 2 on their power sweep. Everybody knows it's coming, but nobody can stop it, unless, of course, they know exactly where it's coming. Bart Starr is a very accurate passer. So let's do the kickoff.
Oh, yep, sorry.
Kick return is a 0, so it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 5. That's right. That's right, Steve. I can't remember who's Dan and who's Steve, so that's sort of silly.
You really do need name tags.
I do need name tags. I need completely different names, like one normal and one off the wall.
Esteban.
Cristobal.
He's coming weak. That's his balance.
Balance. Weak, old man. 46.
Ready?
Yep.
What's exciting here, that's a sucker play, which is a special run
got
versus man-to-man. That's a blow-up, a defensive breakaway.
-1.
Rhinos.
I get one of my -1s, right?
That is correct. Rhinos really owning the Stackers at this point. Well, just remember, you're not calling against me. I mean, that's the trick.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
the
when I
trick.
lose this game, I'm going to get killed. This guy knows defense,
Yes.
man. Guy can call defense. I am in deep doo-doo.
One of the features of the Rhinos' defense is that all of their formations are identical. They run what's called the 46, and so it makes it easy for them to disguise their actual play because they can literally call anything that they have, and it all looks the same. Also, the Rhinos' play values are among the highest in the entire game. The Rhinos have a deadly defense. Of course, the Rhinos modeled after the Chicago Bears of 1985, Super Bowl Shuffle, who went 15-1 and destroyed the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I believe it was 46-10.
Overrated.
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 Who, the Patriots were overrated?
Man, I mean...
The Patriots were a wild card team that year.
Who
The fact that they made it.
I think I'm going to come out in the 46.
Oh,
It's a good
Rhinos.
choice. I'm keeping
Shocking.
my play. Let's do it.
Excellent. That's a short pass versus wide run. 3 against 1 is going to be a gain of 2. Let's see what the game day deck brings.
Penalty, pass, false start.
False start.
On the offense.
I guess you'll take that.
Yes.
Yeah.
As opposed to a game? Sure. So when you pick the...
Keep the card, keep the down marker at 2. It's now second and very long from the
Here
15.
we go. Game day deck loves the Riz, folks.
That's right.
Just loves me, man. Breakaway. 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10. False start, a-hole. Try again.
There are no 10s.
That may as well be a 10, trust me.
I know it feels like there are 10s. I understand that.
Oh, my God.
But there are not. For those of you who are new to breakaway football, the highest value in a corner on an offensive breakaway is 3. There are very few of those.
Yes, I'm
They are
going to
there.
come with the 46.
46
All right,
versus
do it.
the balanced weak formation. It's going to be a lead toss to the left versus a zone. It's a 3 against 1, which is a gain of 2. And it's going to be a gain of 2. Third down and very long from the 25. Again, for you folks at home, this play is a defensive pass card. It would have been a quarterback sack if it had been a pass, but of course the offense ran the ball, which means that you ignore the play event and just resolve the numbers on the cards. Back to the action now. It's third down and 5 from the 25. Strong, which is a run-heavy set.
I'm going to come out in 46.
What kind of trickery is Lombardi looking at? No trickery at all. He's coming out with a power run versus 2-man under. 4-on-1 is a gain of 3. Let's see what the game day deck brings.
Run. False start.
Run.
Gee, what a
false
shock.
start. Hold up. Is that something you cannot decline? Or
On offense.
Cannot
decline. Okay, so would have been a nice game there, but Fuzzy Thurston jumps early, making it a 3rd and extra long. Pro set now coming out in the pass formation.
Why do I box?
If you had gotten a breakaway on that one, it would have been a touchdown.
It would have been awesome. And if you were the Belichites, you could have just pocketed that. No, you can't do that.
You have to score a touchdown first, then you have to draw it.
Unless you're actually Belichick. You
In
can
which
just
case
take
you
the
can.
card.
That's, I had that as a mechanism at one point that you could dig through the discards and pull one. It was too powerful.
That should be like the player card that goes in there for Belichick. Oh, I just picked what card I
I
want.
get what I want. Yeah.
Yeah, just trade this in for that. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to go with here.
It's third in eternity. I don't think there's any thought process here.
Let me see.
I can't get a first. Even in 2 downs, I can't get a first down. So
Let me see.
you basically
Okay, here we
basically
go.
call
I'm
anything
going to
you
go
want.
with the 46.
It's shocker. The 46 comes out with a play action.
Oh,
pass.
but I blew it up!
Yes, and it's a blow up.
and it's a 0.
I get one of my zeros.
It would have been a touchdown.
Alrighty.
That blown coverage was in your face.
Oh no.
And the punt is a 9.
Does he burn a card too?
I already burned one.
Yep.
because I don't give a shit at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And the return.
Please get a touchdown and make it even worse.
No, the touchdown already came out. There's only one of those in the deck.
I just fair caught.
And a 0. So,
Right,
What do I burn?
I have no idea.
how many cards do you have left?
Have I shattered?
1, 2, 3,
3
4, 5.
3-0
No,
game.
this is shattered.
And I've shattered his
This
morale.
is
I have to go down to 5.
It's hard enough. Again, I always said this. All right, it's hard enough beating an opponent, but beating an opponent and this bastard right here is impossible. It cannot be done.
The
And
first,
I'm always battling 2 opponents every game.
So the first drive brought to you by Booze. Booze is tasty.
Jesus.
And we're back. Go
I would
ahead
have
and
called an
reset
actual
here.
play had I not had a third eternally. I would have had a third in right here instead.
Yeah,
But
that would have been
no.
better. All right, so it's now first down from the 35.
That is
First and
ridiculous.
4. 1, 2, 3. First and 3 at the 35. 3-0 game, still very manageable. The challenge, though, is the Rhinos' defense is so powerful that if you do get behind, it is hard to get back into the game. But 3 points is not behind enough to crush the spirit.
Yeah.
Pro set versus nickel. This is a halfback counter finesse run
You want to
versus
get
man
it's
to
finesse
man.
run. I'm sorry. I thought it was
Yeah,
finesse.
four
no,
against
it's
two.
4 against 2, so it's a gain of 2 right now.
Intentional grounding doesn't affect.
Yep, and the game day card is pass, so it does not count against this, so it's just a gain of 2. Now second down and 1 from the 45. Really interesting set of calls there. I like the counter. I like the man-to-man. Some crafty calling here. That's one of the joys of breakaway football. Here is I form. That's the run-heavy formation. Let's see what the Stackers come out. They come out in their 4-3, which is their run-heavy defense. 2-man under versus halfback toss. That's a minimum gain of 1. 3-on-1 is actually going to give you 2. Flip the game day card. 2 minus 1. Sidelined is their friend, but it's still enough for the first down. Out to the 50-yard line. First down, Rhinos. So now it's first and very long. One of the features of breakaway football is the static first down markers, much like in flag football. This is to make it a good board game. And this models the difficult drives in the middle of the field that can stall out. So we've got first and 6 from the 50. Come out in I form, which is, of course, their run-heavy formation. Stackers still mulling over their call. And they come out with a 4-3, also their run-heavy defense. Let's see what they come out with. It is press versus power O. So that is going to be 4-on-2, a gain of 2.
Big hit, though.
Big hit again, minus 1.
All right, game day deck. Now you're being nice.
It must have heard your call. The one thing that we can always point to is it always turns. It never stays the same. That game day deck will turn. The luck will turn one way or the other.
If I have to force it to.
Exactly. One of the beauties of the Stackers is they do get more perfect as the game goes on. All of their special mechanisms trigger in the second half. Second down and 5 from the 45 now, and the Rhinos come out in shotgun. Quick audible at the line, trying to figure out what they're doing. Looks like Willie Gull can't quite hear over the crowd noise. And it's a 4-3 defense. Shotgun versus 4-3, it's going to be a zone versus short pass. 3-on-3 is a gain of 1 because short pass always get a minimum gain of 1. And that is an offense run that has no effect. So it is complete for 5 yards, but a tackle immediately by Willie Wood stops the play at the 40-yard line. Third down and 4, and we've seen the Rhinos in this position before. That's right, Steve! They were at the 20-yard line with goal to go, and they weren't able to make hay. They got about 10 yards and had to kick a field goal. What do you think is going to happen here? I don't know, but we'll see in a minute. I form, that's their run-heavy formation on 3rd and 4. What trickery do the Rhinos have up their sleeve? And more importantly, which quarterback is playing right now? Fuller or McMahon? We'll have to wait and see. Let's see what the Stackers come up with. Here's their 4-3 run-heavy defense. 2-man under versus halfback ISO. That's going to be a gain of 1 on the ground. Let's see what happens in the game day deck. No effect because it's pass only, so he gains 1 out to the 35, and it's 4th down. Still field goal range, about 60%. End of the quarter. So we're now into the second quarter. And let's see what the Rhinos choose to do. Are you going to go forward or kick the field goal?
I'm going to kick it.
Kick the field
Field
goal.
goal. What are my percentages?
It's 60% from there. We need a 7 or better.
I need an 8 or better from there.
That is true.
I have Don Chandler.
Don Chandler. Much maligned Don Chandler.
Rightfully so. Because he's
It's a 52-yard field goal if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to decide if I want to try and kick that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on. It's better than 1 and 2 chance. How do you not get it?
Okay, we'll kick it.
Okay.
I got to burn a card.
Yeah, you burn a card. So here, first play of the second quarter, they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal. And we're back! Kick is up.
And it is good.
It is good.
So you gotta do that.
Yeah, that's easy points. You got to take him. Who was their kicker? Was it Matt Barr?
No, it was it Kevin Butler at that point?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Has the Grammatica ever kicked for them?
No.
Damn.
I kick. I'm sorry. Just a reminder, gentlemen, you do have 2 challenge flags each. And, of course, the Stackers will have 5 more in the second half. Kickoff is a 0 again out to the 25, and a nice long field again for the Stackers. First down at the 25.
Nope.
You have all but one play. Very good. 14 minutes left in the second quarter. In anybody's game right now, the Rhinos have commanded a 6-0 lead, and with a defense this strong, 6-0 might just be enough to make the difference.
I'll call 46.
46 versus pro set. Let's see it. Play action pass versus wide run. It's not a breakaway, but it's 6-on-1, a gain of 5 right now. And it is a gain of 5. Big gain out to the 50-yard line and the first down of the game for the Stackers. It took till early in the second quarter to get that first down, but maybe that's a sign of better things to come. It sure is, Dan. Or Steve, or whatever your name is. You're a moron. I know! Big first down out to the 50-yard line. Pro set, that's the pass-heavy formation for the Lombardi Stackers. Coach Lombardi perhaps retiring after this game, especially after facing such a difficult defense. He was asked about it before the game.
Driving away from the game.
Pro said it's going to be a power sweep versus man-to-man. It's not a breakaway, but it is a gain of 2. Isn't that a minimum gain of 2?
Yes.
Yep. Gain of 2. So the card said it was a gain of 2, even though the arithmetic had only 1. That is a function of the Stackers. They are one of the best power sweep teams in the game.
Perhaps the best.
Perhaps the best. I can't think of anybody else who has a minimum gain of 2.
It is impressive.
So I think they may be the best. Regardless, it's highly thematic and very appropriate. And there you go, Paul Horning around the edge. Or Jim Taylor.
I hear that they're the best around.
Jim
and that
Taylor.
Nothing is ever going to bring them
I
down.
think you're thinking of the Karate Kid Stackers. That's right, Steve. Cobra Kai Dojo, Steve. All right, here we go.
46.
Week. That's the
Sorry,
balance.
audible? You call 46.
It's up to you. All right, there is no audibling against the 46. It's hard to tell what they do. Short pass versus blitz. And the Stackers have created a breakaway. Short pass to Boyd Dowler, and he's off to the races. He's got a gain of 2. Got 1 more. He's a 15-yard gain now. Let's see if he can tack on any more. He's got 2 more. Boyd Dowler out in the clear. Can anybody get him?
Oh, -1.
-1. He reverses his field trying to get more yardage. Can anybody catch him? Oh, he's got the yardage back. He must see some daylight. What's he got? He's got 2 more. He's at the goal line. Can he stretch out and make the touchdown? He does. Touchdown. Boyd Dowler on the short pass. Holy moly, and what a great play that was. Clark Starr must have seen a weakness in the defense and let it fly. Boyd Dowler with the catch and raced up the sideline, reversed his field, and dives over the goal line for the end zone, into the end zone for the Stackers. 7-6, and just like that, it's a game again, folks. The Rhinos really controlling the tempo today, but the Stackers with 1 big play have made it a game. This is fun. I like doing
Oh, yeah. It's football. Come on.
It's got to be football. It has to be football.
That was a rare mega plus yards on breakaway.
So 1 puts me at the 20?
15.
15.
Short first down. Ill-advised taking it out of the end zone, gets tackled early, but,
That sounds about right.
it's all good. Tight, close matchup now, 7-6. The Rhinos really have had control of the game until that one set of plays. That's just how quickly it can turn on a dime, as they say here in Breakaway. Pro set is a balanced formation for the Rhinos. Let's see what the Stackers come up with. Let's see what the Stackers come up with. 4-3, that's their path.
Audible?
It's an audible, our first audible of the game. McMahon calling out different signals from the line. Oh, 48 Baker Blue, hot done. Let's see what the call is. It's 2-man under versus comeback. That's a play action pass. 4 against 3 is going to be a gain of 1. He dumps it off to his running back.
Collision.
But the running back hit as he makes, it's the tight end. So the tight end drops the ball. Would have been a gain of 5 yards, but it's actually incomplete. He couldn't hold on. Second down.
Gain of 1 yard. 5 yards, yes, 5 yards.
5 yards.
Okay,
it would have been a gain of 1.
Yes.
So for anyone watching, if you wanted that 1 yard gain, if it mattered a lot, you could always use your challenge flag to negate the center effect of the game day call.
And if you're the Minuteman, you can just draw a game.
Yes, but they're not playing today.
I love that. That's so awesome.
Yes.
Flag call play. Randy Moss.
Superstar receiver. Yes.
Let's try to get the Randy.
That should be our next game. We should do that.
Oh, that's be fun. I'm gonna get it very soon.
Yes,
We're gonna have that. Man.
I ordered mine today too.
So much fun.
Rhinos with I form now on second down and short from the 15. That's their run-heavy formation. Of course, Walter Payton in the backfield behind Matt Suey. 4-3. That's their run-heavy formation. Let's see what we've got. Blitz versus halfback toss. 4 against 1 is going to be a gain of 3. A big possibility on the edge. And he turns the corner and gets a big 15 yards. 1, 2, 3 out to the 30-yard line and a first down. And we're back after this commercial break. We're back here with the Rhinos down 7-6. Stackers trying to stay tight, but Rhinos with a quick first down, now out to the 30-yard line, and look like they're moving fast. Second down?
It is second down.
Second and 4 from the 30. I form. That's their run-heavy formation.
Second or first? You just got the first down, right?
Did he just get the
I
first?
just got the first down, right? It was second down when I completed that run.
Thank you. So we've got 2 run-heavy formations. Let's see what we've got. Zone versus play-action pass. So that's going to be 3 on 3. It's going to be a gain of nothing. That would be an incomplete pass.
But it's a perfect route.
A perfect route. So he's able to squeeze it in there for a quick 5-yard gain, but he's tackled immediately at the 35-yard line. Now it's second down and 3 from the 35.
Hell, ran a perfect route with that stupid offense.
Well, the routes are perfect. It's the passes that weren't. I form. Again, coming out with a heavy run formation. And Rhinos have been leaning hard on their I form today, but why wouldn't they with Walter Payton in the backfield?
That's what I remember from coaching them in any computer game.
Nice.
Blitz versus Power O. There's no breakaway here, but it's 4 on 1. A gain of 3. Plus 1, a juke move by Sweetness, and he's got an extra 5 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4 out to the 45, over the 50, and a big first down for the Rhinos. Now driving here midway through the second quarter. Rhinos showing they can control the ball and the clock, which is a great asset if they've got a...
Not the scoreboard.
But technically not the scoreboard at this point. But they've shown that they can and will use the field goal to deadly effect. The field goal would put them up 9-7, and they are moving inching closer to field goal range. That's my dog, Ricky. Inching closer to field goal range.
Run on.
Moving back to pass. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do the whole, I'm not doing his accent or whatever. That's annoying, but I'm trying to do the whole run-on thing that you do.
It's awesome.
That's right. And here we go. We're at the 45 over the 50. Rhinos come out in their pro set, which is their balanced formation. Balanced means they can run and throw with equal effect.
That is debatable.
Hard to guess what they're going to do out of that formation. That's one of the reasons they use it. Traditionally, the pro set is more of a passing set. Let's see what happens. 4-3 versus pro set.
I'm going to let it ride. What do you got?
It is zone versus X Fly. A long pass. 8 on 3 is 5, but it is a low accuracy pass. Let's see if it's complete. Incomplete. He's got Willie Gall down the sideline running free, and he can't put the ball on target. A missed opportunity there on first down. Boy, that's tough, but they do take about 3 or 4 shots a game, and they might hit one of them, and that wasn't it. Second down and long from the 45. Pro set, again with the balanced formation here in the middle of the second quarter. Tight game, only 7-6. Anything could happen. Let's see what the Stackers come up with. 4-3. Let's see it. Pro set versus 4-3. It's going to be press versus halfback counter, which is a finesse run. No breakaways here, but it is 4 on 2. A gain of 2 right now. +1 beast mode. Gain of 3. Walter Payton running over Ray Nitschke. No one foresaw that. Big 5-yard gain out to is it the 30?
I'm sorry.
Put it on the 30-yard line. It's 3rd and 2. A very makeable, very manageable 3rd and 2. Let's see what the Rhinos come out with. This drive has started back at the 15 and has had a few big plays. What do you think so far of this drive? It's great! Okay. One of the challenges when you get down into this part of the field is that your playbook begins to shrink. And that's partly because as you get later in the quarter, you have fewer cards to choose from. Now, one of the ways you can offset this is with timeouts. If there's a particular play that you like to call and you don't have it in your deck because you used it earlier in the drive or you discarded it, you can always call a timeout and go get that exact play that you want. So the timeouts really do help at the end of the half. And we're back. Let's come back in with a shotgun from the Rhinos. 3rd and 2. They come out in shotgun. It's a very deadly pass-heavy formation. Let's see what the Stackers come up with. Nickel. That's going to be a balanced defense with a... McMahon at the line barking out some new signals. Let's see if he audibles. All right, no audible. He keeps the play at zone versus bubble screen, and it's a blow-up. Diagnosed perfectly by Lombardi. And Ray Nitschke. It would have been complete with a nice pump fake, but instead it's a 0 here in the upper corner, which means it's incomplete. And it's now 4th down from the 30. Rhinos have a big decision. Do they kick the field goal? Which from there, field goal is up, and it's good.
Good drive.
And I just flipped the 6 up.
Excellent drive, and that is 9-7. 3 minutes. 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Rhinos take the big lead, 9-7. Who gets the ball in the second half? Okay, Stackers will get the ball in the second half. So this is an excellent opportunity for the Stackers to go down and kick a long field goal with their kickoff. Anyway, that was fun to think about. The reason I laugh, folks, is that the Stackers have a special ability that actually hurts their chances of kicking a field goal. Their field goal kicker was Don Chandler, who that year I think kicked 40%. And so as a result, they receive a -1 to all. He's already done it.
Oh, sorry.
Did you kick it off early?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What? There's no touchback. Okay, sorry. Didn't see that. All right.
Touchback is out to the 25-yard line. Once again, Stackers starting way back. Stackers can't quite get the big returns from Willie Wood or Elijah Pitts. It's one of my favorite teams.
Oh, Stackers? Oh, yeah.
Well, no, the Green Bay.
Oh, the actual team.
Yeah, that 66, 67 squad, which was different. The 66 was very different from 67 because they had injuries. They had a ton of injuries. Like their whole backfield got hurt. That's why they brought in Chuck Mercine.
Which year?
67.
Oh, 67.
Yeah, their whole backfield got hurt.
They come out in 46.
All right.
Choice. I like that.
And we're back. Week versus 46. It's going to be that sucker play again, a special run versus zone, and it's a breakaway.
I will take the interesting. The gain of 5 and it stops.
Yeah, we house rule this. The face mask stops the play.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually. I mean, according to the rules, you keep going, but it makes sense. Anyway, you're looking at a gain of 2 plus 3 is 5.
I'm going to take that just because I don't trust it.
So a gain of 10, and then a face mask tacks on an extra 15, and just like that, with 2 minutes to play, we're at the 2-minute warning, and the Stackers have the ball out at the 50-yard line. Again, a field goal will allow the Stackers to take the lead, and of course the Stackers do get the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. strong formation, which is their run-heavy formation. They know they've got plenty of time because they've got 2 cards and 3 timeouts, which means they really have 4 potential plays before their choice to kick a field goal comes up. And here we go with a special pass. It's a halfback pitch pass versus man-to-man. That's going to be straight up, but it's low accuracy. Is it complete? Yeah. It is complete. An acrobatic grab by Carroll Dale down to the 30-yard line. What a gutsy call to have a halfback pass. Elijah Pitts tosses it out there, and Carroll Dale able to wrangle that sucker in. Timeout by the Stackers. They'll pull a play back into their hand, giving them 2 cards and 2 timeouts at the 30-yard line. We'll be back after this commercial break here on the Breakaway Football Network. And we're back. Stackers come out in a pro set. Of course, the Rhinos in a 46. It's a short pass versus wide run. 3-on-2 is a gain of 1. Bart Starr
should have run.
Bart Starr, deadly accurate down to the 25, but stopped cold.
All right, take another timeout.
Starr quickly taking another timeout to pull a second card back into his hand, leaving him with only 1 timeout.
Oh man! Actually, wow.
Lombardi guffawing at the bounty of choices, an embarrassment of riches in his playbook because he knows that he's got every play at his disposal, having called a timeout here at the end of the half. What do you think they're going to go with here, Dan? I don't know, Steve. Is your name Steve or Dan? I don't remember. And we're back.
You're going to fix this in edit.
I know. No, I'm going to let it ride. There is no post. Strong, which is the run-heavy formation for the Stackers. What will the Rhinos come out in? They come out in the 4-6. Amazing. Let's see what it is. It's going to be power left versus man-to-man. That's a breakaway. Power blows up the man-to-man. Let's see what happens. He's going to get 3, so it's 2, 1, 2, 3, and it's a touchdown. Jim Taylor with the big run. And only 1 card left in his hand. We're going to reshuffle the game day deck because that is an opportunity to receive a kickoff.
Which means you have actually 4 plays. Because you got 3 timeouts, right?
Yes, he's got 3 timeouts and 1 card in his hand. So the Rhinos...
PAT, I guess, first, though.
Yeah, you got to shuffle it first.
So he's got time to come back. Oh, no.
Wait, could I... Well, we've already done it. Could I have canceled the... No, it was a breakaway.
Yep, it's a breakaway. So on a breakaway, you cannot use your challenge flag to cancel any of the cards. When you call a breakaway, you have them dead to rights, and you just have to take it. All right, 2 more, and then we'll do the point after attempt. A striking turn of events where the Rhinos have actually scored 3 times. The Stackers have only scored twice, but the Stackers are putting touchdowns on the board, whereas the Rhinos are kicking field goals, and as a result, it is 13-9 with the PAT pending. All right.
It is Don Chandler, so not a given.
It is a -1 on the field on the extra point too.
Ooh, he gets it though. All right.
All right, he does make it. So it is 14-9. Kickoff is a 3 out to the 45-yard line.
There.
Whoa! Yeah, right there. 1st and 1. You'll have to take a timeout unless you want this to be the last.
And then I take a timeout.
All right, so
2.
there you go. So pull a card into your hand. Any card at all. So now, with great starting field position, the Rhinos are in an interesting place here. If they get a touchdown, they'll actually take the lead back again. Stackers feeling pretty good until the big return by Fast Willie Gault out to the 45-yard line. What will the Rhinos dial up? Will they run their powerhouse sweetness running back, or will they throw deep and try to catch them off guard? The world may never know. Just joking. We're going to find out in about 45 seconds.
It's a tough call. Very tough call.
I know what I would do, but that doesn't matter. Not even a little. True to form, this has been a very tough matchup. Shotgun is the call from the Rhinos. 1st and 1 at the 45 with only 1 minute left on the clock. They do have 2 timeouts, allowing more plays. And the Stackers come out in nickel. Let's see what it is. It's going to be 2-man under versus deep cross. That's a medium pass. 8 against 4, but it has to be complete. We need green text on the game day card, and it's incomplete. Again, McMahon puts the ball out there, and Willie Galt cannot bring it in. Maybe that was McKinnon. Maybe that's why. No, McKinnon can't catch.
Maybe McMahon was injured in the previous drive.
Maybe it was Fuller. You're right. Maybe it's Fuller. Oh, it could be any.
Is when he injured every 4th drive?
Yes. Yes. Could be any number of combinations. You're going to call did you call him?
I called timeout.
Right,
Yeah.
perfect. Now he's down to 1 timeout, pulling an extra card into his hand to extend this drive. Only about 15 yards away from a manageable, 20 yards. It's about 20 yards away from a manageable field goal. He's only 10 yards from field goal range. So 20 yards would get him into a decent field goal opportunity here at the end of the first half.
Perhaps a Hail Mary.
That is also a possibility. You could throw a Hail Mary from anywhere on the field. Of course, behind the 50, you would have to catch the Hail Mary with a 9 in the corner and then chain cards like a breakaway in order to get in the end zone. Here we are, the pro set versus 4-3. Looks like McMahon is good to go. It's a halfback counter, which is a finesse run versus 2-man under. 4-on-1 is going to be a gain of 3. Let's see what the game day deck brings us. It's a defensive play under review. Let's see what happens. So he's going to pull 2 cards. And
jeez, take the 2.
He's going to have to take the 2. So
Wow.
it's a gain of 3 plus 2 is a gain of 5.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable. So he does actually step out of bounds at the 30 instead of being tackled at the 25. Cold comfort for the Stackers. And
Take
now,
my last time out.
last timeout for the Rhinos, who will bring 1 more card into their hand. And now it gets very interesting, because if the Rhinos are able to get close enough, they may eschew the field goal, Gesundheit, and instead try for the touchdown. Now the Stackers are looking at playing real defense instead of perhaps sitting back and waiting for the clock to expire. The clock will not expire on breakaway until that final card is discarded.
What are the odds having a choice between those 2 cards, man? Are you kidding me?
It is a poor bevy of luck there, but I would expect no less. Shotgun, pass heavy versus 4-3. Here we go. Potentially the last play before a field goal, and it's a draw versus 2-man under. 3-on-1 is a gain of 2. Let's see what the game day brings us. Pick 1 man to beat does not count. It's a run play, and he gets down to the 20 before he's tackled.
1 play too late there, pal.
1 play. You want to kick the field goal, or do you want to go for the touchdown?
Can I throw a Hail Mary?
You can, actually. You pull 4 cards.
Oh, I pull for what do I get? 9 on one of them?
9 on 1 of them. The field goal from there is like 85%.
Too bad, but it puts me behind.
It does put you behind. So,
But
it is
within a
second
field
half.
goal of taking the lead, though, he'd be down 2. If you don't draw 9,
Coach
you're down
Ditka
5.
really struggling with this decision.
I mean, what are the odds of getting a 9? Pretty
It's
slim.
every pull, it's 5%. So if you're pulling 4 cards, I don't know whether that's 20. Like, I don't know if that's the
Nah,
math,
that
but
makes that
yeah.
work.
yeah.
But
Each
this is
time,
very
it's 5% each time.
Yeah.
It's pretty low.
I've never done it. I'm going to do it.
Ooh.
It's Hail Mary.
Okay, so from
Ooh.
here it's 4 cards. Pull 1. Is that a 9? Oh my lord! It is a 9, folks. He hangs it up in the back of the end zone, and Willie Galt comes down with the touchdown. Holy moly!
I don't know if
they
the
could see
focus
it or not.
would work on
Yeah,
that.
who knows? Unbelievable. 9 and 6 is 15.
Do I have to draw the other 3 before
Hold
I
up,
kick the
hold
field
up.
goal?
You may want to go for 2. Right, 9 and 6 is 15. It's 15 to 14. You can either kick the 1, which would make it 16.
So if I go for 2, would I get my whole playbook?
Yeah, any play out of your playbook.
Sure, I'll go for 2. Why not?
Oh, Ditka rolling the dice again. Unbelievable. So it's a play from the 10-yard line. You need a gain of 2. Unbelievable.
Who else was going to take game day decks? It's really
Unbelievable. What
Makes
a
the guy feel
crazy
really good.
first half. Okay. I-form versus 4-3. You need a gain of 2 to win or convert. Press versus play action pass. It's not a blow up. It's 3 against 4. It's actually a gain of -1 right now.
And it's thrown away.
And it's incomplete. So it is going to be 15 to 14. If you could set us up there. The back of the 3 is a 1.
I'm trying to get my
And
time.
we are going to be back after this short commercial break here. The score at halftime, 15 Rhinos, Stackers 14.